take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive to about the 40-yard line. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Throwing is Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Jets have 1 and 6 now. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what...
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Straight ahead is Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Dillon again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. and the touchdown. It's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Washington now brings this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On the return is Jones. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Etienne once more. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ahmad Gardner finishing off the corner blitz.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
11.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
13,
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now it's Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Take right. Hey, kill.
On third down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And shedding through the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he faked it with a jerk. Now he's got some room. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hall on a give up the middle. Gets around him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another first down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 21 yards there on third down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hey, go, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Lawrence. Incomplete, 7 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Washington now brings this out. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another tote for Etienne. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right open. 11, add it.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 53 yards. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Jaguars 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
That's good for a Jets.
They'll give to Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Inside.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
Etienne again, the ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. First down, Jaguars.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
33-yard line.
30 left.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 33 yards.
And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 17, Jets 14. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And
Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Get 300. Get 300. Get 30.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Red on red.
A handoff for ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Gun. 13 loose. Go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On play action, Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going officially.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Logan Cook now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Oh, nice move. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return is for 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw.
That is incomplete.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
88.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, to 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down. And they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
And the Jets, 1st down.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did